think the biggest frustration that people had when we first launched was they said, hey, I still don't qualify.
Now Crush the Curve Idaho has made testing available for everybody, regardless of the symptoms. Our news director Jay Bates got tested this week as Crush the Curve Idaho has secured thousands of COVID-19 tests.
Awesome.
If you think about it, even if we can get to 2,000 people a day really soon in the next week, that would give us 14,000 people a week.
Dr. Tommy Alquist says the lack of testing at the beginning of the pandemic led us to where we are now, and we will need to continue testing. But Crush the Curve Idaho has also secured antibody testing.
Some of the rumors about how testing was not adequate and not sensitive enough or specific enough, that's changing quickly, and I think that'll get squashed down very soon. There was a lot of misinformation earlier on bad tests that were initially from China, and there are very, very good antibody tests, and that's what we'll be using with Crush the Curve.
The antibody test will inform people who recovered or showed no symptoms that they had the virus. But what about immunity? Can people contract the coronavirus again?
We don't know yet. And I actually saw an interview with Dr. Fauci this morning on this. We just don't know yet whether or not the long-term COVID virus antibodies are going to protect us for life or whether that wears off. But what he said, and what I've heard a lot of experts say, is there's no reason to think that it won't be long-term. But we just don't know that yet because it hasn't been around long enough.
Currently, the Treasure Valley will have access to antibody testing, but Crush the Curve Idaho is working to make it available statewide. Steve Dent, Idaho News 6.